Hello and welcome to the secret of gaining unstoppable confidence. And in this video, we will be talking about how underconfidence is highly impacting your life in a negative way. We'll be talking about how you are actually born with a lot of confidence, but society actually suppresses it and it suppresses your energy. I'll be sharing my journey. You'll get to know what my journey is, how I became the person I am today. And by the way, if you don't already know me, right, the way I'm speaking right now, I was not half as articulate, I was not half as confident and energetic as I'm speaking right now. I was very shy, I was underconfident. And to tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Mohit Jagwani. I'm an entrepreneur, life coach. I also happen to be one of India's top speakers. And my goal with this channel is to help you be the most powerful version of yourself physically, mentally, socially, financially, and spiritually. So, without further ado, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe right now. I upload videos on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe right now. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'll be sharing some snippets from my speeches that are going to help you understand every topic that I just mentioned. So, that being said, let's just begin. What are the consequences of being underconfident? If you are underconfident, you will not have the ability to pitch your ideas, you will not be able to attract people, and you will not be able to progress in life. That is why confidence is important. So I hope you understand now that if you are underconfident, you will not be able to have a happy life. You will not be able to build build strong relationships with the people that you truly care about. You will not be able to get the goal that you want, get the friend circle you want, and you will not be able to make the money that you desire. So that is why it's crucial for you to gain that confidence. Now, moving forward, how does society suppress our confidence? Let me just ask you, am I confident? All right, thank you. All right, so you guys agree I'm confident. Okay. But do you think I was born this way? No. Do you think we are born with confidence? Yes, we are. We are actually born with a lot of confidence. Have you seen a baby? Is that baby underconfident? No, we are born with an innate sense of confidence. But then what happens?
टोक देता है कोई.
कोई टोक देता है और somebody laughs and
They make you feel bad about yourself that, oh, how can you say that?
yes, they make you feel bad about yourself. Other people pass their judgment onto us. We take that judgment seriously instead of considering it as an opinion. We think that judgment is a fact. Something as simple as that कि यार मुझे किसी ने बोला कि यार मेरी हंसी अजीब है. What's that going to do is that I'm going to change the way I laugh. फिर से ऐसे मैं नहीं हंसूंगा and it will suppress my energy. We create this resistance inside of us that stops us from actually being our most confident self. So by now you know that every time someone told you that, oh, you're not good enough, you're not good at this, you're not good at that, XYZ, ABC, every time someone pulled you down and told you that, okay, you know what? You're not worthy, you're not capable, you're not competent in XYZ, you lose your confidence and it gets suppressed. Now, that being said, how can you be more confident? Well, let me just share my story with you and just watch the video coming ahead, and you'll understand how my journey, how my confidence was unleashed. Now, talking about myself, I remember the first time I went on stage, and it was a Toast Masters event. Okay, and I was like, क्या है? जाना है, ऑडियंस होगी, बोलना है, no big deal. I thought कि यार मैं तो फाड़ दूंगा. Okay, that was my intention कि भाई आग लगा देंगे. The host comes out and she's like, all right, you're next. Are you ready? I'm like, yeah, 100%. I'm all good. फाड़ देंगे. Like, okay, cool. So I went on the stage and I was पहले एकदम initially एकदम confident. As soon as I saw the crowd from the corner of my eye, all of that confidence it turned into nervousness. My heart started beating really fast, like tuck tuck, tuck tuck, tuck tuck, tuck tuck. My hands felt heavy. My palms felt sweaty. I felt weak in the knees. I felt as if my body is super heavy, as if there's some resistance. कुछ मुझे ऐसे पीछे खींच रहा है ऐसे, like something's pulling me back. But I was like, नहीं नहीं ठीक है, okay, जाना है. And then I went and I looked at the crowd. Everybody, like all of you are looking at me right now. That same room was staring directly in my eyes. And I was like, hi, my name is Mohit, and I like to play basketball. That's it. I had 90 seconds. Rest of the time, I was staring at the crowd, muted. At the end of, let's say, 1 minute, they clapped, and I went out. I felt so embarrassed. I felt कि यार मैं गया उस रूम में fully confident, 40 लोग मुझे ऐसे 40-50 लोग मुझे देख रहे थे, and I wasn't able to speak for 90 freaking seconds, and I felt like a loser. कि dude इतना नहीं हुआ मुझसे. That affected me very deeply, and that somewhat shook my confidence. Do you think I stopped? No. I would, like, obviously I'm standing here. In that moment, I was like, ठीक है, okay, ये हो गया. Now I want to make sure that this does not happen again. The second time I went, I was again terrible, but I was still able to speak. This time I was not bad. Third time I went, again stand up comedy only. Some people actually laughed. Okay, so that boosted my confidence a little bit. And then I got into training people. I kept on practicing. I was still terrible, but my voice improved. My body language became a little bit better, slightly and slightly. The turning point came when I attended this masterclass by Yash Vasant. He's one of Asia's most sought after speakers. He's the executive director of BNI Ahmedabad, and one of the most amazing public speakers. It was a workshop called Speak Your Fire, and I was competing against other businessmen. I, at that point in time, had never won any award. I felt like I will never win any award. I am always going to be someone that is average or below average. And इससे पहले, sure, I had done some stand-ups and all of that, and I had my own YouTube channel as well, जिसके अंदर मैंने 5-6 videos डाले थे. But that's about it. It was nothing remarkable. So I felt that compared to these people, I'm nothing. But I wanted to be something. And there were 2 days. In the first day of the masterclass, of the first day of the workshop, I gave my everything. जो भी प्रैक्टिस था, जो भी ड्रिल्स उसने करवाई, I have still noted every piece of information that he has given out. I still have that diary and I still refer to that diary. पूरा दिन मैंने प्रैक्टिस किया, ड्रिल्स किए with other business people, and on the second day there was the performance, जहाँ पे आपको स्टेज पे जाना है and आपको लोगों के सामने बोलना है. And I went and I gave my performance without expecting anything, and I was like, ठीक है चलो, at least I spoke, and I spoke well. Okay, people had a good round of applause for me. He started announcing the winners. He said the second runner-up of Speak Your Fire is, I was expecting कि यार please मेरा नाम आ जाए, मेरा नाम आ जाए, क्योंकि यार फर्स्ट तो मिलने से रहा, मुझे पहला इवेंट था मेरा. Correct, so I was hoping मेरा नाम आ जाए, मेरा नाम आ जाए. And then he speaks the name, it's not my name. I was like, ठीक है, okay, all right, let's pray to God. Second आ जाए, second, that is possible, come on. So he goes on stage once again. The first runner-up of Speak Your Fire is, he says a name, that's not mine. I'm like, okay, भाई अब तो मैं first तो नहीं आने वाला, तो ठीक है. And then he goes on stage, and then he says the top speaker of Speak Your Fire is Mohit Jagwani, and I'm like, what? Shit, man. And then people got up, they clapped, I went on the stage, I received the award, and that was my first time feeling that, okay, I am really good at something. And that was the moment that gave me the confidence that you see today. If there's one moment that single handedly changed my life, it had to be that moment. After that moment, I realized that, okay, you know what? I can compete against other businessmen that are, and in that room, there were literally people that are freaking millionaires. Okay, I competed against them and I won. In that moment, I realized I have a gift. I have this quote that I abide by. The meaning of life is to find the gift that God has given you, and the purpose is to share that gift as much as you can with the world. So, what did I do with my gift? I started sharing it. Right? Similarly, all of you have a gift. Maybe you don't know, right? Maybe you are yet to find it, but it is there. That gift is something that you have inside of you, and it's probably resistant, or it's probably shrouded in something. You are supposed to find that gift, and when you find it, share it as much as you can, and just focus on that thing. People might say that you're not good at this, you're not good at that. You're not supposed to be good at a lot of things. You're only supposed to be good at one. Right? When you are good at that one thing, life takes care of itself. So by now you know how I found out my gift, and I used that gift, and I became the most confident version of myself. You might think that, okay, you know what? It takes eons or ages, maybe weeks, months, or years to develop that confidence. Sometimes it just takes one moment. For me, that moment was winning that title, Speak Your Fire. Correct. I went on to win a lot more things after that. I became the first runner up at the international speech competition that was held at Ahmedabad in the previous year. I also was the first runner up at the evaluation speech competition at the club and at the district level that happened in Ahmedabad as well. And a lot of other accolades I also won. But I got the confidence to believe in myself that, okay, you know what? I can do it by winning that first award. That first award absolutely changed the trajectory of my life, because that made me realize that what is the gift that I have. And I realized that I can do things that a lot of millionaires that I was competing against, they don't have that gift. I do. Similarly, you have a gift as well. And that gift is something that you are directly or indirectly have been working towards. You have been building that gift up. Right? For example, even before I won that award, I had done a lot of practice. Back in college, I did give some speeches, even though I sucked at it, but I still chose to push forward, and I kept on working upon it. Right? I gave trainings to people. I tried stand up comedy, even though I was terrible. That was something that pulled me. And then once I got the proper guidance, everything that happened in my past, I was able to look back and piece the pieces together. It was a puzzle initially. I was having those experiences, but I did not garner learning from those experiences. But as soon as I won that and I understood what Yash said to me at Speak Your Fire, puzzle, the thing that was a jigsaw puzzle now put itself together, and I had this beautiful product, this beautiful skill that I had unleashed. And I won that event. Similarly, you also have been working towards a gift. Maybe you've been building it, maybe you have been naturally inclined, you are naturally inclined towards it. What is that gift for you? I want you to think about moments that, even though it was something difficult, but you still felt pulled towards it. Most people would not do that thing that you did, but still you chose to do it. What was that thing? Now, you might not necessarily be amazing at that thing at the moment, which is fine, but that is that one thing that you need to understand, and you need to understand why are you feeling pulled towards it. Maybe it is something that you are meant to move forward in. Learn it, find a guru, find a coach that can help you master that skill set. And that guru, that coach, if you can find a live coach that can teach you hands on and give you personalized feedback, that is the best thing. But even if you cannot do that, then find someone online whose videos you can watch. For example, if money is your thing, Alex Homos, if you want motivation, you want to work harder, you want to build a strong level of discipline, then David Goggins, correct? So these are people that you can find inspiration from online, and they'll give you that drive to chase that thing and work towards it and become a better version of yourself. Read books, right? Books are a very cheap resource that you have access to, and that is also something that is going to help you build that competence, and that competence is what will give you that confidence. Okay, so first and foremost, the first thing you need to do is build competence. After you build that confidence, after you build that competence, then you have that inner confidence. And to showcase that inner confidence externally, the second thing that you need is communication. Because here's the thing, right? If you are internally an 8, or you are an 8 or 9 at whatever you do in terms of your skill set, but the way you communicate, you can only showcase that you are a 4, you are a 4 at your communication, then that means people are going to think that you are a 4, even though you might be an 8 or a 9. Correct? So after you gain that internal competence, it is crucial for you to gain that external competence in terms of communication. Be exceptional in the way you communicate and in the way you speak. And by the way, if you don't already know what I do, I help leaders, right? Business owners, founders, CXOs. I help them become better public speakers and communicators, networkers, interpersonal communicators. Correct? So that is something that I specialize in. And if you are someone, if you are something that you wish to do, if you are someone that just wants some free resources to become a better communicator, they are also mentioned below. So you can check those out as well. And that's all from my end. Once again, this was me, Mohit Jagwani, entrepreneur, life coach, one of India's top speakers. And if you are someone that would like to upskill yourself in the realm of, let's say, having a strong mindset, right, or better well-being, physical and emotional, you want to become a better communicator, manage your time better, whatever, you want to become the most powerful version of yourself, then that is what this channel is for. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know down in the comment section what you thought about this video. And that's all from my end. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, take care, ciao.